Hey, you guys. I need you and you and you and you and you and you. I need y'all. Come on now. All right. Hey, you guys. Hello, hello, hello. This is Lady D, that be me, and this is Conversations for Dummies. Can you hear me okay out there? Johnny Dunlap Jr., I know you out there. Can you hear me okay? If you can, just wave at me. Yes, yes, yes. Here we go. Lady D TV presents Conversations for Dummies, where some things you know and some things you learn. Tonight, we're going to learn some things. Stay tuned right here on Lady D TV for Conversations for Dummies, coming up right after this word from our sponsors.
Vegas, where's the food? Right here at So Sinful Snacks and Treats. Make sure you get down to 4255 Dean Martin Drive, Suite G, and put your order in at So Sinful Snacks and Treats. Try out our new steam bowls or our delicious homestyle barbecue. Either way, you're going to love something at So Sinful Snacks and Treats. Now available on Uber Eats and DoorDash. Order today.
And now, here's Lady D with Conversations for Dummies. Hey, you guys. Hey, everyone out there. This is Lady D, that be me, and you are tuned into Conversations for Dummies right here on Lady D TV. I am excited to be here. I wasn't here with you guys last week. It was the holiday weekend, Thanksgiving holiday. And to be totally honest with you, it wasn't because I ate too much. I just wasn't feeling that well. So I didn't do my show last week. And to be totally honest with you guys, I'm not feeling my best tonight. I've been kind of off and on feeling real kind of shaky like lately. And I don't know what's been going on. I think I might need to increase my or change my diet a little bit, maybe increase my intake a little bit because I don't eat a whole lot, and I think I need to maybe pick up a little bit and eat a little bit more food. Maybe I'll feel a little bit better. But you guys keep me in prayer because I just haven't been feeling all that great. I mean, I go up and down, back and forth, back and forth. I was feeling fine earlier, but then, it goes back and forth. So y'all keep me in prayer. I am here. I'm happy to be here. So happy to be here and so excited to be here to have my guest. And not only is he my guest tonight on Lady D TV, he is also my top listener on my radio show on the Morning Motivation with Lady D. That'd be me. He is up early in the morning. When I say wake up, wake up, wake up, he is up and there with me. And I appreciate you, Johnny. You just have no idea how much I appreciate you being there and just sharing that morning motivation and that music, because that music be bombing. I be jamming. I be getting it on up in there in my room. I be jamming. Man, I be having a good old time. So thank you so much, Johnny. I want to give my shout outs as usual. And I'm hoping, I don't know if she's going to come on, but I'm hoping that I have another guest on tonight. I know she's doing some other things this evening, but hopefully she can make it. If not, I'll just tell you a little bit about her and her story, and she'll be on very soon. So want to give a shout out to Captain Lamette Wilson, as always. He is the owner of KEPX Radio, and he gave me my opportunity in radio on KEPX, and so I want to shout him out. Shout out to Flava, my girl Flava out there in Tampa, Florida, to my girl Miss Diamond out here in Las Vegas, Nevada, to my girl Terry Jean out in Houston, Texas, to my my mentee and my protege, Jamion Williams, out here in Las Vegas, to Mo McCoy, Andrea Tyler, Ayana McCoy, Trayvon Collins, And all you guys out there, and a shout out to all you divas out there, because you divas are some bad ABs, if you know what I mean. And look, I just want to share with you guys, you divas out there, look, I got my eyelashes on. I'm going to have my show. My next show is going to be about my eyelash, my fake eyelash frustration turned around. So I'm not as frustrated as I was because I can put them on now. Y'all see, I got them on. I got my eyelashes. I'm happy. I'm excited. You guys, I'm just enjoying myself tonight. I'm having a good old time trying to take my mind off of not feeling so good. So this is what I do, keep myself, laughing and excited and happy. So I'm really excited to be here tonight. And Andrea Tyler is one of the shout outs that I gave, and she is also one of the young ladies that I'm hoping she can come on tonight and tell her story. But tonight, right now, we got minister. He got his minister up there too, Minister Johnny Dunlap Jr. He is a minister of the gospel of Jesus Christ. And I haven't known Johnny all that long, but we kind of hit it off, when we first met, and we have had our ups and downs and our back and forths and our ins and outs. But one thing I can say, I keep it real with him, and he keeps it real with me. So I'm going to bring Mr. Johnny Dunlap Jr. on, and yes.
Hello, 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 and thank you for allowing me to come on this evening.
Yes, thank you for being here. You're one of my favorite people, even though, we do have our little ups and downs and back and forths, but you're one of my favorite people because we keep it real with each other. And that's what it's all about. When you have someone that you can talk to and keep it real with and ain't got to worry about them taking an attitude with you and blocking you and all that kind of stuff. People will block you in a minute if
That's
you get
right.
on their nerves. They'll block you in a minute. Oh, I'm blocking her. I'm blocking him. If they don't like what he or she said, I'm going to block them. That social media stuff is something else. I'm telling you.
Mhm.
Back in the day, we didn't have all that. We just hung up the phone. Like click. You hear the busy. You hear the signal. Zoom. It's over. But thank you for coming on tonight. Um, So, as you guys know, some of you may not. That's what Conversations for Dummies is all about. Is last month was Diabetes Awareness Month, the month of November, and I wanted to have Johnny on that month, but I wasn't able to get him on for the month of November. So, this is the first week of December. So I said I'll try to get him on at least so it won't be too far past the Diabetes Awareness Month. So Johnny went through some stuff with diabetes here recently, and I wanted to bring him on to share with you guys and shed some insight on diabetes and how it affected his life, how it changed his life. And so, welcome, Johnny. Give yourself an introduction and let us know a little bit about you and what you do out there in the ministry.
Well, I am Minister Johnny Dunlap Jr. I am an associate minister at the Life Church Cathedral under the leadership of Bishop Eric Bell. I am also the co-founder and co-owner of BFTM Productions as well as Indoor Entertainment. I am also a 25-year-old millennial who loves God with all his heart and soul, and I am a diabetic.
All right. So you said you are a 25-year-old millennial. Now, first, before we get into the diabetic thing, what does it mean to be a 25-year-old millennial?
Well, it means that I'm young and I have a whole lot of ideas. I have a lot of aspirations and dreams and visions to go forth in this day and this time. And I have a lot to offer. I have a lot of thoughts, um, processes, different things of another.
Awesome. That's good. That's good to know. And you do have a lot of ideas and thoughts, and that's what I like about you. You're very creative, very innovative, and yeah, you just doing your thing out here in this day and time where things are so different from what I remember. You 25 years old, I'm way over that, and it's just totally different from what I remember. So it's amazing to be able to communicate actually as an older person, being able to communicate with the younger person, because sometimes these days the young people don't want to deal with or have anything to do with the older people. Now them you just old, like, but we have to be able to communicate with each other because we have a lot that we can offer to you guys, and you, the younger millennials, have a lot that you can share with us and keep us up to date and up to par on what's going on in the millennial world today. So, thank you once again. So, tell us a little bit about your diabetes awareness. So, what I would like to know is how did you come to find out that you had diabetes? What happened?
Well, I woke up one day and I was preparing for a job. And that day I had ate something. It was probably about 10:30, 11 o'clock. I ate something. And how that day I wasn't feeling too good. At first, sometimes you get up in the morning, you think it was a little stomach virus or whatever. So I thought it was a little stomach virus. It came out a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
And so I thought I was done with once it did that. So later on that evening, I ate something else and I went to work. It came out again. So I pretty much was asked to leave work because I was sick.
Mm-hmm.
And I said something just don't feel right. Something feels strange. I ain't never felt this bad in my life. I took myself in my car, drove myself to the hospital, barely could walk across the street on my very own. Walked in the hospital, sat down, and I was urgently taken care of and put in a wheelchair.
Mm.
Um, Less than an hour's time, I was told I had diabetes, and I asked them where it came from, and they said, um, unhealthy eating, the pancreas pretty much um decided it didn't want to tolerate certain things anymore. It didn't want to digest food and the process, which is the process of digesting food and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I have never had that many needles stuck in my arm at one time before,
Mm.
and it all happened at one time, and it lasted about 4 days.
Wow. So, were you hospitalized for that 4-day period?
Yes.
Wow. And so it all came about as a result of some food that you had eaten. Had you had any type of symptoms or signs or anything prior to that day when you had eaten that food?
Well, yes, but I didn't have an idea that it was diabetes.
Okay. Okay.
So probably maybe about last year, I started developing acid reflux, which is
Mm,
like somebody lighting you on fire. If you like to smoke cigarettes or anything of that nature, you know that it's very strong and hot natured,
mm-hmm.
and it feels like something went up inside you, lit a fire up in there, and tried to smoke you.
Wow.
And so in that instance, it keeps you up all night because you can't go to sleep, which pretty much brings up your blood pressure. Once
Mm-hmm.
your blood pressure is out of whack and your proteins and your iron is out of whack, that's what also contributes to diabetes.
Okay. Okay. Wow. So after you went to the doctor, you immediately went to the hospital. You didn't have to go. You didn't go see a doctor. You went to the hospital because your symptoms were so bad that you had to go and be hospitalized.
Absolutely.
Okay. So after that, after you came home from the hospital, what changes did what type of medications for one did they put you on? And then what did they tell you to do after that?
Well, they told me you had to change a whole lifestyle. It's a whole lifestyle change.
Mm-hmm.
Such as you can't be stressed out. Um, you can't eat too much of anything. You got to really snack throughout the day.
Mm.
Eat small things. Um, like I said, well, don't be stressed out. Don't eat too much. Don't eat too little. Um, don't drink orange juice. Don't
Really?
drink apple juice because they bring the sugar up.
Okay.
You can't eat too much chocolate, greasy foods, things of that nature. I couldn't do. But also in my development as a minister, it meant that my whole entire lifestyle had to change.
Right, right. So what type of changes did you have to make in your lifestyle?
Well, I had to learn to stay away from some people because in the time being, in the last few months and the way I had been feeling before, people had contributed to my health failing.
Mm.
And because of that, when I changed the diet, I had to change the idea of who I hung around and who I told my business to. Because everybody who you tell your business to isn't beneficial for you. And a lot of times people can put a lot of stress on you and it'll cause you to eat and be uncomfortable and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things Doctor told me was exercise is the main key. You can't be lazy, eat everything, be fat, thick, whatever you want to call it. You can't do it because all
Right,
it does is you mess your sugar up. Once you mess your sugar up, you mess your blood pressure up. Your
right.
blood pressure after that is your iron, proteins, and everything else you can think of.
Okay. Now, Johnny Dunlap Jr., I'm a keep it real with you kind of person. So now you a country boy. You from
Mhm.
South Carolina out there. Now I know y'all be eating some pig. Y'all be eating on that pork, and y'all be eating them beef and all that heavy meats and stuff like that. Have you had to limit your intake on the meats? And if you have, how has that affected your life?
Well, I've never been really a big pork eater.
Okay.
I've been a more of a beef eater, but I used to eat three to four times a day, and now I only eat two times a day.
Okay.
And I feel lighter, more refreshed, more vibrant. I go to sleep easier at nighttime. I have a peace of mind more now.
Okay.
And so, with that said, the whole diabetes thing gave me a whole new outlook on life and not fooling with people and not allowing people to affect me because people will affect your mind. And then once they affect your mind, they'll terminate you in the same instance. And
Right.
also, changing the diet and actually trying to work out and trying to go to the gym and get in the sauna and being fit and healthy is what made me feel a lot better.
Yeah. Now I saw the video of you in the sauna, sweating all that's those toxins out of your body. How did that make you feel doing that?
It was a refreshing feeling. It was
Yeah.
a feeling of you actually getting some stress off of you because a lot of times you don't realize your body hold up a lot of stress. And being
Hmm.
able to go to the gym and go in the sauna and actually just sit in there and relax and think and relax your mind is very refreshing.
Yes, definitely. So let me ask you this. What are some of the things that you would recommend to people that are dealing with diabetes? Some new people that, people that have just recently been diagnosed, just found out they're new, it's new to them. What would you recommend to some people that they do?
Well, I would say don't just settle for your norm. Don't settle just for being you and stuff. Actually, make a change. Write stuff down. Make a change for yourself. Don't, and even for the ones that don't have it right now, the ones that are out of shape and stuff, I highly recommend and encourage you. Get you a Bible. Get you a prayer journal. Get you a notebook. get your health, get your life, get your spiritual life in order, because all of that play a role in health issues, not just diabetes, but health issues in general. I
Definitely.
I know a lot of like people my age, women my age nowadays, they end with the "oh, I'm thick" thing. That right there isn't going to help you. It's not going to make you feel any better, and you have a higher chance of getting diabetes or something worse than diabetes. But I
Okay.
highly recommend exercise, drink as much water as possible, walk, exercise, live stress free, read your Bible, pray, don't smoke anything, and just live
Definitely.
and be happy.
Yes, yes. Awesome, awesome. Definitely got to read your Bible. Definitely got to pray, stay prayed up, and exercise and diet change is always a good thing. You can't go wrong exercising unless you don't do it properly. You know, if you
That's
don't
right.
exercise properly, but you can't go wrong if you change your diet and for the better. You know, some people change their diet and say, well, you know what? I'm not. I'm tired of eating healthy. I'm just gonna go and eat me some chitlins and some hog maws. I'm gonna eat me a
Mm.
big old pot of, you know what I'm saying? They go the opposite direction, you know. No, we got to stay healthy. We have to because things are just, you know, it's not predictable what life is going to bring. You know what I'm saying? And so if you want to stay here and be here for as long as we possibly can, you got to eat right. You got to do things that's going to give you the opportunity and the chance to be on this planet a lot longer. You know what I'm saying? So yes. So diabetes awareness is very important. If you guys have any symptoms, so one thing, what are the symptoms? What are the symptoms of diabetes? Do you know what they are? Because yours came suddenly, but do you know what they are? You know.
Well, if you feel like a rushing feeling, um, it's like a rushing feeling. It's like
Hmm.
somebody took an energy drink and hyped you up and told you the boss. And you ever seen a motivational video that is hype you up real bad and stuff, and then your adrenaline start going. It's like it's like that. But
Wow.
when you didn't drink orange juice and you done ate a whole cake and then some, what diabetes what it does is it's like you driving your car and you told the mechanic to take the brakes off.
Okay.
The
Wow.
brakes stop the momentum of the car. That's what the pancreas does. It puts the brakes on so it'll
Mhm.
make you stop. But once you take the brakes off, it increases the energy, and then you can't stop. And
Wow.
that's how a lot of times we get hooked on stuff like candy and cake and stuff because it's so good and tasty and stuff. But
Yeah.
also you taking your own brakes off, in which you harming yourself at the same time. Another effect of diabetes is acid reflux,
Hmm.
um, adrenaline very high, very tired, um, obsessive on urination,
Mm.
obsessive bowels. Um, and when I say that, I'm talking about going
Frequently.
from one to 20 minutes within going to the bathroom. When you're going back to back, that's how you know you have diabetes. You're just going back to back every 15 to 20 minutes, back to back. Human body's not supposed to do that. You're supposed to last at least about a minimum about 4 hours.
Wow. Wow. That's interesting. That's good information. Very good information. Well, thank you so much, Johnny. I'm going to take a sponsor break and don't go anywhere. I want to come back and ask you some more questions about what you're doing with BFTM and indoor entertainment so you can put that little plug in there for them, okay? So give me just a moment. I'll be right back.
All right.
I'm dreaming a reality. There's no selling, there's no buying without this number in the land. I'm dreaming. A reality. Praying. Prophecy. I'm praying for the prophecy. I'm dreaming. A reality. Praying. Prophecy.
I'm dreaming on reality. I'm praying for the prophecy.
Fireproof TV Films and Las Vegas Boulevard present the Mo McCoy Winter Jam. Friday, December 10th. Live concert recording. Yes, this is going to be a movie. Sponsored by Altcoin River. GOTM. Starring the superhero Yana the Bean. First live performance. Hosted by Roz Washington. Big Baby Green. Music by DJ Commando. Tickets and sign up on Eventbrite. For more information, call 702-401-9927. The Mo McCoy Winter Jam 2021, Las Vegas.
All right. So the first video that you guys saw was Bishop Darius McKinney. I want to invite everyone to go out and purchase the album. He is on all the platforms out there. The album is called Infallible, and the song that you heard was just a kind of a remix that I did of his song called Dreamin'. And then after that was the Mo McCoy Winter Jam, which I am going to be a part of. I will be performing my song Smells Like Sex at that event, as well as my son will be performing and a few other things. Grandma Sis will be there doing her thing. So it's going to be a great night. It's going to be a whole movie being made for the Mo McCoy Winter Jam. So you guys stay tuned, stay close for more information about that. So Johnny, thank you so much again for all the insight and information on diabetes and diabetes awareness, and thank you that you were able to find out that you had it before it got too serious, that you couldn't control it. You know what I'm saying? Now, I didn't ask you, are you on medications? Are you on insulin or anything like that?
I'm on insulin. I'm on pills. I'm on weight loss pills. I'm on a lot of things.
Yeah, so I want to encourage you, Johnny, to look into some all natural alternatives to some of those medications, because everything that goes on with our bodies, God has created a natural alternative, a natural healing method for us to use. And so look into some of those natural alternatives to some of those because those medications are not good for us. They give us medications which can cause other problems, that can cause you to have some other medications, and it's just a cycle. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
if you get into the natural alternatives, then you don't have to worry about that vicious cycle of getting sick and paying into the pharmaceutical companies, because that's all they want is your money anyway. They don't care about us as people, really. But anyway, so I wanted to talk to you just briefly about what you're doing with Endure Entertainment and BFTM. So a fellow associate of ours, Falana Milborn, is the founder of Endure Entertainment. Bless you. And
Thank you.
BFTM. So tell us a little bit about what you're doing with them.
Well, BFTM is a nonprofit corporation on which it pretty much helps the needy, the homeless, and those who might be abused. Endure is a company where we bring clean entertainment, which means no cussing, nothing foul or nude, or even violence. we don't promote anything but positivity, God, clean music. We also at this time we working on some new things right now on the corporate level. We're also working on bringing on a brand new team. We have executives in talent relations right now that are looking for up and coming artists, as well as those who would like to have a show on our network. And at this time, right now, we were waiving on a fee and stuff because we do have our little fees and stuff here and there to help build our brand and whatnot. But we are all about helping people. We all about going to the next level, getting out there in the community, and actually taking time to help people because there's a lot of people out there who are not getting the help that they need. Some people need a little bit more positive energy in their life in order to keep on going. And that's what Endure Entertainment is about. We are about enduring to the end and fighting a battle against the enemy.
Amen. Amen. Well, that's awesome. That is awesome. I'm happy to hear that. And I know you guys are doing an awesome job. I haven't been able to keep up with everything because doing my own thing, but I know you guys are doing an awesome job out there. Falana is an awesome person, and I know she's doing a great job out there with what she's doing with Indoor Entertainment, and having you at the helm and helping her to make things come to fruition is a good team. So I'm sure you guys are doing some great stuff. And thank you so much. Thank you once again for this diabetes information. This has been awesome. And continue doing what you're doing. Stay healthy. Keep on exercising, eating right, and consider cutting out some of that meat. Um, meat is not good for us. I stopped eating meat January 3rd of this year, and I had been planning. I went vegetarian a while ago, and then I had planned on, stopping a while ago. But I finally said, you know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it, and it's one of the best things that I've ever done for myself. I do still eat seafood, but I'm considered a pescatarian. But I don't eat any of the other meats, and I'm telling you, it'll make a whole change in your life. I'm telling you, it really will. So, thank you, Johnny, Minister Johnny Dunlap Jr. I like to say your whole name all the time. I don't know why, I just do. I like to say your whole name.
Thank you
But
for
any,
having me.
huh?
Thank you for allowing me to come on and share about diabetes, and because somebody really needs to hear this.
Yes, definitely, definitely. And I want you to come back again and do some other things and talk about some other stuff. I know you got a lot to share, and so definitely want to keep you on board and a part of. And send me those song requests for the morning motivation. Send me those song requests. Let me know what you want to hear, and I got you covered because you my number one, my top listener, and I appreciate that. I really do.
Anytime.
All right. Thank you, Johnny. You enjoy the rest of your night.
All right, you too.
All right. Take care.
Mhm.
All right. That was Minister Johnny Dunlap Jr. talking about diabetes awareness. He went through a situation with diabetes, and he's doing a lot better now. And yeah, so it was great to have him on board. Good to see some of you guys out there. V Mayo, I'm looking forward to doing that interview with you. God bless you, Falana and BFTM and Indoor Entertainment, and everybody out there that's tuned in and listening. I want to say briefly, I was hoping to have um, my girl Andrea Tyler on, but she wasn't able to make it. And I wanted to share. I was hoping to get her video up here. Let me see if I can share my screen and share that video because this girl, oh my goodness, she is going through some really serious stuff with her seizures, and I was hoping to get her on the show to talk about her seizures. Let me see if I can get anything on here for her. Let me see. Let me play some commercial real quick while I look for this video. on her. Give me a second.
Fireproof TV Films and Las Vegas Boulevard present the Mo McCoy Winter Jam. Friday, December 10th. Live concert recording. Yes, this is going to be a movie. Sponsored by Altcoin River. GOTM. Starring the superhero Yana the Bean. First live performance. Hosted by Roz Washington. Big Baby Green. Music by DJ Commando. Tickets and sign up on Eventbrite. For more information, call 702-401-9927. The Mo McCoy Winter Jam 2021, Las Vegas.
All right, you guys. So let me see if I can share my screen real quick. Let me see here. Oh, share screen. Let's see. Nope, that's not what I want to do. I want to share a Chrome tab, and I want to share this one right here. Share.
I was in ROTC, whatever school I went to. So I was in a lot of different branches of the military, a lot of the training courses. Every year we always had an event at the end of the year where everyone is represented and, people's accomplishments are acknowledged and things like that. And for the students, we were basically standing on a football field somewhere in the heat at attention for a very long time. Every single year, I fainted. The teachers in the school usually was like, okay, it's Tyler. She had another one of her fainting spells. Take her to the tent, So a lot of times I spent that time in the tent where the fans and some cool mist was. But every year I fainted. I didn't find out that the fainting spells that I was having were seizures until I was an adult and living on my own. I lived in a townhome where there was a double level. Some mornings I would wake up and I would be at the bottom of the stairs. Some mornings I would wake up and I would have blood or cuts, or I would wake up and not understand anything of what was going on. I had a little small pet turtle. He got to the point where he was even alerting me or letting me know that something was happening to me. My turtle would climb to the top of his tank and hiss at me, and I would be coming out of a seizure. So that's all I would see was him going crazy. And I'm like, I'll take a picture of him, and Ed's witnessing some of the seizures that I've had, have seen me, constantly bang my hand up against something. And when I become conscious again, my fingers sitting in a completely different direction that it shouldn't be able to do.
All right. So that's very disturbing for me. I hope you guys got a chance to see. That's my girl, Andrea Tyler, and I'm hoping to get her on Conversations for Dummies very soon for her interview to talk about her seizures and what she goes through dealing with that. And this is very, very interesting, very disturbing, very serious. And so hopefully you guys will be around and be here to watch her interview when she comes on. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you, V. I'm looking forward to seeing you, to getting you on here for your interview. Thank everyone for tuning in, for being here. And I will see you guys next time. And I'm just gonna go out with a little bit of. Let's see. We want to do some Grandma Says.
Where in the world is Chris Brown? Is he in Dubai? I'm going to Dubai. Friends. I'm going to find wherever he is. I'm coming, Chris. I'm coming. Grandma says she's on her way.
All right, you guys. Thank you once again for being here tonight. This is Conversations for Dummies. I am Lady D, that be me, and you are on Lady D TV. Stay tuned for some more great episodes, some more great videos, interviews, and different topics and different things on Lady D TV and on Conversations for Dummies. And stay tuned for KEPX Radio as well. Tune in 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Tune in to my show, Morning Motivation with Lady D, Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I look forward to seeing you guys on everything that I do. I want y'all to be there. No matter where I am, where I go, I want y'all to be there. Okay? I love you guys. Have a good night.